All right. Welcome to Destination Divergence, episode 69.
Nice.
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 Nietzsche.
Last time, you guys fought a demon, blew up its head. It was great. You took care of some bodies that were in the process of being prepared for food for Captain Peleus. And you just rummaged through his things in general. You found some notes on the body that were encrypted, matching the other set of encrypted notes you had found earlier. Faye and Karik together were able to decode them, at least enough to piece together what was going on. And you learned that Dighton knew about the impending second warning and didn't do anything about it, though he apparently was not happy that he couldn't do anything about it. But he held firm to his beliefs that he should not use the knowledge he gains from the Draconic Prophecy. He continued exploring the castle, hoping to find any more loot that you could before leaving. This included, where we left off, trying to break into the treasury/vault, as it has been called. Nikarith, Milos, and Leroy locked themselves into the room and tried to dodge quite a few explosions in the middle, mostly thanks to Nikarith being able to swat aside these fireballs as they spawned. You managed to disable 2 guards inside using the orb that you found elsewhere in the castle. And after several attempts, Leroy tried to dispel whatever magic was on the vault door. This was counterspelled by a rune on the floor, and some other trap was being triggered in the room. So I'm going to go ahead and bring us back over to that map.
Some other trap?
You saw a
not
different
more
rune on the
fireballs?
floor light up.
Oh god. Oh shit.
I thought that was counter spell. Whoops.
For the sake of everyone else chilling here, if you are not in the room, I highly recommend you go to the stream, which
All right.
because you're not going to have vision of that room, and honestly, what's going to be going on here will probably be in there for a bit.
Oh no. I am afraid.
And, you'll have better visual and stuff if you can actually see what's going on. So,
I've been waiting to use Revivify.
okay. So, Nikarith, Milos, and Leroy, you are inside the room. Leroy's spell has just been dispelled. And another rune on the floor is glowing. It's actually the one closest to you, Milos and Leroy.
Okay.
You got a few seconds here to respond. Nothing more than, a turn, essentially.
Can Nikarith dash to the other side of the room?
Sure, go for it.
Alright.
Yeah, I'm sticking in my corner. Did another fireball appear, or it was different, wasn't it?
The rune up here at the top, which I guess you can't see my cursor, the one at the top flashed and counterspelled you when you tried to dispel in here.
Right, it intercepted.
Yes. Now the rune close to you is glowing like something is about to come from it, but that hasn't activated yet. There is no fireball yet.
Oh,
like something is
in
about
that
to come
case,
from it.
I'm gonna run to the other safe corner adjacent
I'm
kind of deal.
gonna come over here. And can I cast Haste on the card?
With detect
That's an
magic
action.
up,
Yep.
Okay.
do I see a kind of magic coming from that?
From that rune, that is the rune on the floor that you saw that was conjuration before.
Oh no.
Conjuration. Well,
Okay.
I suppose that's conjuration. Don't know what's going to happen.
Okay. So as you spread to your corners, that rune flashes, and suddenly flame gouts from it up to the ceiling, which spreads along the surface of the ceiling like a sort of mushroom shape, and then out of the flame sticks a head of a lizard-like beast. It's gold. And then the neck stretches out farther, and out of the flame emerges the whole body of a dragon.
Oh,
Fuck.
Aseo? Hello?
And we're going to enter initiative.
Mm-hmm.
Big yike.
Oh
This is
no.
upsetting. And
Oh,
it's
no.
just the 3 of us.
Oh,
I have no spells. It's a gold dragon, you say, right?
Okay.
Shit,
We're good people,
where the
right?
fuck is my character sheet? I'm panicking already.
As it emerges from the fire and sticks its head out, it is immediately going to send out a cone of fire towards Nakarth and Milos. Oh, that is the wrong template. I can hit you both with. It's longer than that, but that's all I need to show the cone angle. You both need to make dexterity saving throws.
Oh, that is my character sheet. Don't. I minimized it.
Uh-oh.
Dexterity saving throw. Damn it, I don't have my actual dice out. I have to use these fucking virtual dice.
Oh no.
I have
End
advantage.
World.
Okay. Nakarth passes. Milos, that is a fail.
Shit.
Okay, Milos, you take 20 points of fire damage.
Right.
Oh.
Oh, that's 80. So let's fix that real quick.
Did you type 25 in your health value?
And I would also like
Yeah.
all three of
Yeah.
you to make a wisdom saving throw versus fear.
I have advantage on that.
I wish I was afraid of nothing.
And then I need a concentration saving throw. Okay. You get to keep pace.
Thank God.
You keep
my
pace.
turn.
Yep.
Um,
Leroy fails, Milos fails, Nakarth passes.
but what if it was a robot?
Unfortunately, you're still susceptible to fear unless you have a feature that says otherwise.
I don't, but I was
so-
angle shooting.
Nakarth is not afraid. Both of you are afraid. Nakarth, you're
I'm
immune to
not
this
afraid.
condition for the next 24 hours from this target.
Sweet.
What can we do while we're... Well, what can we not do while we're afraid?
You cannot move closer to the target, and any attack or ability checks you make are at disadvantage while you can see the target.
Okay.
Okay. Leroy, it is your turn.
Alright.
You can see powerful conjuration magic coming from this thing. Which, speaking of which, you took damage, or you did not take damage. You were not in the
No,
cone.
but
Never
I'm
mind.
afeared of it.
You are afeared of it.
And moving in any direction would be moving towards it, correct?
Yes,
Yeah.
'cause you're in the corner.
So I will not use my movement for unrelated reasons. Does the dragon seem like it is conjuration?
Yes, it was covered by what looks like conjuration magic to you.
I have
Same
one
as the
spell
ring.
slot left from stomping my staff on the ground at the end of last session.
Mm-hmm.
Dispel magic targeting the dragon.
Okay, go ahead and roll.
Yeah, that doesn't roll anything, Eric. And now it's just +3. 21.
Okay. You dispel magic on this dragon.
Uh,
Okay, first you roll that, and you see the aura change to illusion.
Hmm.
And since there is a second spell in effect here, you may roll again, because it says roll for each spell in effect.
Oh. There we go. That's more like it.
Okay. There you go. So you see that it is coded in illusion, not conjuration.
Oh, well, now it's got, it's an illusion of some sort. So scary. Very afraid.
Anything else, Leroy?
Can I walk through the wall?
No. Unfortunately, you don't possess that ability.
I have no other effects.
Leroy presses himself up against the wall, trying to back away as much as possible. Nakareth.
Well, shit. I already used Hunter's Mark earlier, so I don't think I have that anymore. So as a bonus action, I'm gonna activate the Eldritch Maul.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna attack this guy a few times.
Go for it.
Come on. Attack. 27 to hit.
That is a miss.
What?
You miss.
Alright, there's something fucky going on here.
I wonder what.
I mean, yeah, it's an illusion. But it's still attacking with real fire breath.
Just don't believe in it.
You know, I'm gonna try to run straight through it. Just
Okay.
jump straight through the fucker and see what the hell happens.
All right, make me a wisdom saving throw at advantage as you try to do this.
Okay. Wisdom.
As you try to will yourself to just run at this target. You really trust that it's an illusion? All right. You trust Leroy. You manage to wrest control of your own mind here. Mind over matter, you run towards the target. You vanish right through it. It looks like a video game glitch to the other two of you. Like, he just clips straight through this dragon, pops out the other side.
I'll turn to Leroy. Oh, that was really weird.
What's up?
Yeah.
This dragon's not quite so physical.
Well, Nakareth isn't.
One of
No,
the
it's
two.
the dragon. I'm here.
Anything else,
Oh, I
Nakara?
can't see you over there.
Oh, I've kind of been saving your ass this whole time. Shut up.
No, you're on the other side of a dragon. What the fuck do you want from me? I'm not
You know, it's a-
omnipotent.
This is a
Oh,
long
wait, you
conversation
weren't- you
for a
weren't in
turn.
your- Sorry.
Yeah.
Anyway, and then, well, fuck. I don't know what to do, so I'm just gonna try to pummel this fucking
Okay.
summoning circle that it
Make-
came out
yeah,
of and
make
try
a
to disrupt
attack
it.
Well, if you're trying to punch it or you're trying to do something else.
Disrupt it with my key arms, so punch more or less.
Okay. Yeah, make an attack roll. Go for it.
Okay. No.
You slam your key arm against the floor and it's not a crack.
Alright, well, I have, let's see. I've taken 2 attacks, bonus action attack, and then I also have a hasted attack, so we're gonna try 2 more times.
All right.
26.
Roll
To
damage.
punch the floor. Okay. And then it's gonna add 1d8 because it's the first hit on the turn. 13
Right.
points.
This time you bring your other arm up, you slam with both arms together, and one of the tiles comes loose a little bit, kind of tilts up on one side. The circle is still intact, though.
Alright, then I'll take 1 more attack. And nope.
Nope, this third one, you try to aim at the same spot, and that tile just pops completely out at this point, but it doesn't appear to have affected the circle regardless on that one.
Alright. And that's my turn.
Okay. Milos, you are afraid of the target.
I'm afraid of the dragon thing. Okay, do I see... Is there enough vision between the apparent dragon Nakareth trying to bust up the circle?
If you would like, you can try to consciously disbelieve the dragon, which will take an action and an investigation check.
No, but can I see Nakareth on the other side?
No, he is currently
doing-
obstructed by the dragon.
Okay. I would like to try to disbelieve the dragon.
Make an investigation check. Now that you've seen the card disappear through it, Leroy's told
Right.
you what it is.
I don't know, it's looking awfully dragony
Yeah,
still.
yeah. People have told you this is an illusion. You can have an advantage. I think.
Oh,
That's
okay.
fair. Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks
That's
to
what-
especially watching Nakara disappear through this thing, you attempt to disbelieve it, and now that you're certain it's not there, you can kind of see through it a little bit, and now you can see Nakarth on the other side. It's becoming a bit translucent. You're beginning to unravel the illusion magic from your mind.
And that is the end of my turn then.
Okay. All right, back to it. It is going to attempt to, since Leroy targeted it with a spell, it is going to, I'm not even going to put the measurement out. It can hit you with a cone there. Leroy, since you have determined that this is an illusion successfully, you get advantage on the dex save against the breath weapon.
Oh, well, that's something.
All right.
6.
So you take 26 fire damage halved. 13.
Oh, okay.
13.
But what if it was psychic damage?
It is not.
Bummer. Alright, so I'm down to 25. Alright. I'm fine. I'm chilling.
All right. Leroy, it is your turn.
Alright. Well, I can't dispel it because of not having any more magic left. What if has Nakara successfully broken the circle, or he just damaged it a little bit?
He damaged it a little bit.
Elder just let's right into the same spot to try to really disrupt those lines.
Okay. The target is within your range of vision still, so you are afeared. And
No, not him.
right, but your attack rolls in general, while it's in your vision,
All attack rolls.
yeah,
Here's
are
a powerful
disadvantaged.
effect.
It is.
Yeah. Only
All right. Donk.
You fire a couple spots, or you fire a single beam so far. That one misses. It hits the floor, but doesn't seem to damage it.
Wait, what? I didn't mean to roll damage. Attack roll 21.
Go ahead and roll damage.
Normal. Oh, good roll.
Okay. You attack at another plate, another tile on the floor near the one Nakarth broke, and that one starts to rise up a little bit from the floor.
And I smash it with the last shot. I mean, I miss.
Unfortunately, that one glances off another tile and just kind of ricochets against the wall.
Please don't keep killing us with, well, not bad. Bye. End of turn.
Nakarth.
I'm gonna keep trying to. Well, can I try to like pry out?
Sure. That would be an
things now
athletics
that
check,
they're-
which you can do with wisdom since you have your arms out.
I'd rather keep doing attacks.
Go for it.
All right.
You slam down with a fist again. It doesn't seem to have had the effect you wanted. Again.
Oh my god. Fuck this. I have my dice next to me.
That's fine.
All right, that's 15 plus 8, 23.
All right, roll damage.
Okay. And that's gonna be. I'm just gonna roll damage through the interface because that's a lot of dice that I don't want to keep track of, and it gets an extra 1d8. 14 points of
All right.
force damage.
You slam onto the tile that Leroy just knocked up a bit, and it flips off the floor, like a coin being tossed over against the wall. Circle's still
Alright.
intact, but it's starting to flicker a little bit.
Oh, good. And you know, one more, yeah. 6 plus 8 is not enough. 14.
No, that one does not land, unfortunately.
God damn it!
Milos.
Right. Oops, that's not what I meant to do. There we go. I would like to take a step this way, because further away. And I can see through the dragon. Do I see anything like inside the dragon, or just through the dragon slightly?
It's just a ghosty image.
Okay.
See through. Somebody
Well,
turn
I'm
down the
going-
opacity slider on it a little bit.
I'm going to attempt to cast Tasha's Caustic Brew on top of this top circle and the circle over here.
This circle. Okay, the top circle on the bottom right circle.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's see. How do I rotate that?
While hovering over the icon, hold shift and scroll.
Thank you. Just like that.
Okay.
Just one tile lower though.
That's a dex save. Go ahead and roll damage. They're tiles. They don't
Alright.
dex.
5 acid.
Okay. The acid sprays out and begins to sink into the floor ever so slightly. Just kind of bubbling as it's sitting there on the floor.
I'm gonna pass turn.
Since you fired acid past it, it's going to send its breath weapon out against Milos this time. Go ahead and make a dex save at advantage since you have determined this is an illusion.
9. Oh, wait, that's not advantage. That was shift, not control. 13.
Okay, you take... That's a fail. You take 21 fire damage in total.
Alright.
Leroy, it's your turn again.
Alright. I guess I'll keep... Does it seem... Yeah, we are sort of disrupting the image of it now. I'm gonna keep blasting away at the circle then.
Go for it.
One.
Still at disadvantage.
One. That's disadvantage.
That
Oh,
glances
wow,
off
dang.
again.
Okay. Disadvantage. That hits.
It's a good roll at disadvantage. Roll damage. Yep.
Yeah.
All
And
right.
One more. Oh, sorry.
That one glances off, but the second one does hit and knocks loose one more tile. And the circle flickers once more and dissipates.
Oh! I wasn't paying attention though. I'm just tossing shots.
All right.
All right. Well,
And
less
then-
subtle than I'm used to, but
The door clink, 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 rises up again.
wish it was
Hey
the
there.
other door.
God, what the hell happened in there?
Yeah, outside you guys just heard lots of roaring and just flames inside.
Does the acid keep sinking into that top circle, asking for a friend?
It's sinking into the bottom one. It looks like it's kind of seeped into the cracks where Leroy and Nakarth have made a hole for it, so to speak, but the top one appears pretty intact. Leroy, did you ever make a... never mind, it's probably fine either way.
Hmm.
I was going to say concentration check for detect magic, but you can just cast it again, so it doesn't
Oh.
matter.
For consistency's sake. Yes, there was a moment in there where I couldn't tell. Or no,
No, that's a
because half
pass.
the damage I took. Yeah.
All right. Who is Eli on top of? Ah, there we go.
Probably draws.
All right, so the room is open again.
Oh, well, I solved that.
Oh God, is one of the circles is gone? How'd you guys do that?
Sort of emergency.
Well, we should break the others then as soon as we can.
I'm going to go outside before you do that.
Fair.
Can anybody heal me? I forget.
I might still have some reserves.
Yes. Let me. What can I get you?
I can do it.
Thank you.
I mean, by all means.
We'll slap you at the first level.
I will motion. I'll go. Drost, would you mind coming in here? I believe your expertise in demolition could be quite useful.
Oh, so you finally need me. Alright.
Yes.
We asked you to do 10 things just like 5 minutes ago.
You have a break. It's fine.
Well, I assume you get the magic out of the way first.
Well, at least from that one, and he points to the broken one. Pretty sure this one, and he points to the one between the two, dispels magic, and I'm not sure what this one does yet, but I'd like you to destroy it before we find out.
Destroy the circle.
Yes.
I don't have any.
Ammo would do.
I mean,
Don't have
hell,
any
man, knock the tiles
blade
loose.
weapon. Checking my character sheet. Do I have Mason's tools, and I'm proficient with them?
Okay, so what are you attempting to do?
I will get down on my knees with my Mason's tools and attempt to basically cut the circle in half through the tile.
Okay. So you get down and you start to work with your tools, and you're not finding any purchase. It's like there's something, it's like there's a coating of something over this or something. Like you can't. This doesn't seem like stone. It couldn't be, but it looks like stone. You're not even making a scratch on it.
Diamonds.
Protective covering on this.
I mean, I assume it needs magical implements to be destroyed. I was using my arms.
All right.
Well,
I'll stand
right.
up and I'll get ready to hammer it.
Make an attack roll.
Inventory, Sunforger, attack, normal,
Oh,
All right.
damage, normal.
Overhand strike with the hammer, and you feel a familiar feeling to what you've hit elsewhere in this castle before. There is an arcane barrier over this, but your magical hammer and just the force of both arms swinging at once, you manage to pierce through it, and you hit the floor and just cracks a like spider out from where your hammer impacts.
hey, well, that seemed like it did something.
I want
Nicely
magically
done.
protected. Does it look nullified?
Circle's still there.
Oh, well,
Mm.
swing into the same spot, I guess.
Okay. And we'll say, for the sake of convenience at this point, since there's no initiative or anything, you take a few more strikes at this thing, and eventually you manage to break it down. And it flickers, and then with a final blow, you knock loose several tiles at once, and it dissipates.
That was the evocation one?
That was the abjuration one.
Abjuration.
Evocation was the bottom left.
That what wasn't that the bottom? Oh, he was working on counterspell one.
Yes.
Yeah, good to work on the protection one before the one that makes fireballs. I was hiding around the corner.
Alright, and we need the other one broken as well.
Yes.
That might be helpful. I mean,
Absolutely.
I'm sick of this room and would see everything in this room turned to dust.
Here, here.
Ideally that door.
We can get to the door. We'll take our time.
True, fair.
Okay, so you get to work on the third rune.
Yep.
All right.
Start hitting it.
We'll just say, yep, again, for the sake of time. There is another barrier over this one, but thanks to your magical damage, you do manage to pierce through it. Some of your hits glance off here and there as you start to get, a little more confident in your swings and you don't pay as much attention, but eventually you do get through it.
Alright.
Okay.
Let's see. We've got those two statues that look like the ones that were at the door now, and then those two cat statues.
We're pretty Leroy, tell me if I'm wrong, but I believe these two large ones are inert?
Yeah, I think they're in it, right? DM?
They still have magic in them, but they haven't moved.
Well, they still have magic in them, but they're not moving.
Wait, the giant ones?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought it was only the
The
sphinxes.
sphinxes and the giant ones, they all have magic in them. Also, just the walls in general here have some abjuration magic on them, and the door has very strong abjuration magic itself.
Well,
Look up at ceiling.
Abjuration magic. In
No
fact, the floor
vampires?
is a bit too. No vampires on the ceiling, thankfully. This room is pretty empty of any features or anything on the ceiling that you can clearly see, and no vampires.
Well, who wants to take another shot at the door to see what happens?
I mean, I can try and pick it, see what happens.
Okay.
All right. I'm gonna. You know what? Screw it. I'm just gonna walk up.
I mean, wait, who has the orb?
What are you doing, George?
Carrick has the orb.
Oh, shit.
Oh, I didn't mean to do anything.
I am deliberating whether to use Mage Hand or not. That's what I'm doing. You just said abjuration magic, no other kind of magic, or can Leroy not tell?
It's abjuration all over.
The Sphinxes have divination.
I mean the door specifically.
The door is abjuration, yes.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna try and pick the lock.
Guidance.
Don't you have to touch him for guidance?
Yeah, you'd have
Hold
to
on.
be up.
There we go.
Hand
Yeah,
up.
that works. Concentration for like a minute or whatever, 10 minutes, so that's fine.
Sure.
All right. Where's the button? Is there a button? Do I get expertise?
Does your feature say tools or artisan's tools? I forget. I can't actually remember here. Tool expertise. Any tool. You get expertise.
But I don't get artisan's intuition because artisan's tools, right?
That's artisan's tools, right? So
Okay. So only 1d4 for guidance.
yes.
32.
Okay. This is a very difficult lock. You feel like as you put your lockpicks in and start to work at it, there's magic that is trying to shove your lockpicks out of your hand, trying to twist them in odd ways. It's very hard to maintain control here, and you have to almost predict in what ways the magic will try to mess with you in order to work around it or work with it. Sweat begins to drip down your face as you focus on this. The lock itself is incredibly complex as well. There are many layers to it almost. As soon as you feel like you've unlocked it, there's more complexity behind that. And it feels like so much time has passed while you're standing here working at this. But to everyone else, you see Milos walk up, and in less than a minute, he's done.
About to do what we call a pro gamer move.
The abjuration magic on the door fades. As Milos finishes, click, the last bit of the lock. And the four corners of the door just kind of slide to the side, and the door creaks open slightly.
Sorry for the wait,
Whoa.
guys. That's the toughest lock I've come up against in ever.
Yeah, for you
Fucking
that
hell,
took a
he
long
did it.
time. The absolute madman.
Damn, brother.
It is also understandable. It is.
Drinks are on me when we ever find a bar again.
Is the lock still like intact? Can I take that?
It's like in the door,
Because I
like in
will-
the middle of the door. Like
So yes,
We're
we
taking
just
the
take
door.
the door.
it's not like a padlock that's just like over a thing. It's like part of the door. Yeah,
Can you describe the hinges to me in extreme detail?
can't see him from here.
They slid by the corners. Well. Ooh,
Does anyone have
oh.
carpenter's tools?
I can make carpenter's tools after an hour.
Yeah, both of us can. We
It's
can
not a
just
wooden
saw.
door.
We can just make a saw and then
I'm so sorry.
saw out the.
I'm just saying, you could knock the pins right out. Nobody ever thinks of it about that.
Hey Leroy, how magical is this room?
It's pretty magic.
How blinded am I right now?
Very. There's lots of gold. Let me actually make sure I'm looking at the right part of my nose. Lots of gold, lots of platinum, and several different items kind of sitting in certain piles of gold or propped up against the wall that are definitely glowing with magic.
I would describe the amount of magical in this room as yes.
Oh my gosh.
Eli, are you coming?
Yeah, I'm coming.
Okay. Just give me a tap on the head or something.
Yeah, I do need a tap on the head. My light's gone for some reason.
What's in this chest
Oh,
here?
that's probably my bad. How it's a 60-degree
It's a-
cone?
It's yeah, I think it's a hooded lantern
Uh,
of some sort. Everbright lantern. It's a cone, 60 feet bright, 60 feet low.
okay, 60 feet. 30
Bright.
30 feet bright, 60 feet bright, then additional. Okay, so 120, 60. Got it.
Yes.
Bloop.
Sorry.
There you go. Should have light.
Let's check and see. Oh yeah. I can see y'all now. I'm coming.
Oh, good.
Sorry, I needed to redo my lantern. Oh look, money.
Lots of money.
Money, 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 money.
Indeed.
Money.
Tons of
It's
money.
money.
Eric is
all
looking
right.
for the chest.
I'll stop before we get,
Oh, let's get to
yeah.
checking out the stuff.
All right,
Which is
so
ironic.
the 4 things in the room that are magical are a robe, a small figure of an animal, a wand, and what looks like a tiny model of a tower.
Oh.
That's interesting.
I have an idea what a couple of those are, but hey,
I
guys,
mean-
you want to identify them?
Eric knows what these things are, but
Well, depending on what the fuck the robe is.
I have a strong sense.
Do we want to look this over in here or get the fuck out of here?
Oh,
We haven't fully explored this place, have we?
yeah, I
Pretty
think we should
much.
probably just gather up everything we can here and then not spend too long inside this particular room.
Yeah.
What I'm thinking.
There is an absolute shit ton of coins here. How are you going to transport them?
Well, I have a bag of
Drost.
holding. That'll help. And Drost
Start-
exists.
Just start scooping coins into the bag of holding. Well, Drost can carry a lot of weight, but if he doesn't have something to carry things in, he can only carry so many coins in his arms.
He
without
has
dropping them.
hands, arms,
Oh, I also have a backpack.
This is way too
That'll
much
help.
for a single backpack, but
Well,
Better bag
I
of
also
holding.
have a bag of holding.
if you just start shoveling stuff into the bag of holding, that'll work, yes.
Yeah.
All right.
Hold on a moment. Before we loot this place for all it's worth, which don't get me wrong, I'm not opposed to in any way, shape, or form.
I mean, we can do it while you're talking.
I literally just well phased talking to y'all. You're just cramming this shit into backpacks. But yeah, I'm listening.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm gonna let you finish, but first I'm gonna grab like 10,000 gold.
So this was my, I guess, kind of my last ditch effort for where we might find a fragment of the prophecy, and I don't know if this is the point where we want to return to Daitan and basically not put so forthrightly, but kind of demand what we actually came here for, and say, you know, we have searched inside and we have neutralized the threat, as I think maybe that effect might be minimized if we are walking out there with a wheelbarrow full of gold coins.
Oh, but it's a bag of holding. It looks just the same.
I have all these pockets on my new armor here.
All right, fill the magic pockets. I fully co-sign this. He's not
The
going to
bag of holding filling commences.
It's fine. We just, we won't be dripping with gold.
Also,
I, on the other
kind of-
hand, who can melt gold?
Drost, probably.
It can melt.
And the artificers.
It takes time though.
Who wants me to be the coolest looking robot in all of existence?
I do.
I'm here
Does
for
anyone-
it.
Asking out of character. Does anyone know what the room above this one looks like?
1 second.
Yeah, it's the workshop.
Yeah, it's the light. What? Oh yeah,
Oh, I
you're
didn't-
right. It's the workshop.
Okay. Did you visit there last session?
I think it was 2 sessions ago because I can't see into this room.
Yeah, that one's black for me.
can't see it.
Someone might have gone in there.
Oh, you mean not directly above to the north?
To the
Oh.
north.
None of
I
you have
haven't
been in
seen
the
it.
room to the north.
Oh. Well, we should probably do that.
Yes.
Yeah, I guess
Because
let's check every room before we leave.
when I said side door, I meant the door to the room to the north, because I assumed that this was all one room, but now we're in the treasure room, and that room hasn't been entered yet. Also, there was a sword clamped to a table. Did you guys steal that yet?
Oh, we gotta go back
Yeah,
to
we
that.
stole that.
We also
What? I
should
thought
look
we
into
did.
No,
that.
I don't think we did.
Head. We stole a staff tied to a table.
Yeah, but there was a sword I distinctly remember us leaving, and we were like, all right, we're gonna get that on our way out of here. Unless I'm totally misremembering, but I think.
No, we
I think there's one
totally.
down here.
Yeah, we totally said we get it on the way out. So if you guys didn't get it last session, then we haven't gotten it yet.
Gotcha.
Wasn't there the Scepter of Blasting was in here, right?
That was back in the first floor. We got that a
was
long time
floor
ago.
1,
Right.
yeah, workshop.
Because I remember that was something we were initially just going to come back for, but decided.
Yeah,
to
we
get
did
before.
get that.
But I don't remember the sword.
The sword I'm 99% sure we did not pick it up yet.
There is a sword still magically stapled to a table, yes.
Okay.
I think that one's right to the south of us.
Correct.
Now, let me take y'all's temperature here. Regardless of what we find here, I don't know about you all, but I think I might be on the right track here. We're fucking depleted, and if we run into any trouble, we could all very easily die. As uncomfortable as it is.
I can attest. I am what they say, empty.
I'm
I
pretty
could
tapped
use
as
a
well.
nap.
I could
by
use a
nap, I
rest.
mean 8 hours of a nap.
Yeah, this.
Yeah, we should take a long
bitch
sleep, and
empty.
then if we cannot find the prophecy in the castle, then it is likely in Titan's throne, and we'll have to remove him to access it.
I think, yeah, and I think to that end, no matter what, I think before we leave here, we need to fully rest up. I know it's uncomfortable in here. I know that, like, I know it's no good, but I'm becoming very worried that if we run into one more thing, it's gonna be all over for at least some of us.
Nonsense. I am too strong.
Even strong
People are
people
too
need to sleep
fast.
sometimes, Drost. We have
Not
been in
yet.
here for hours.
Not yet. I will tell you when I do.
Do you? How do you think about? Oh, I guess we can't really get back up to the movie theater room. We can have a big sleepover in the king's bed. That looks like a pretty big bed, honestly.
Oh yeah,
At
it's
least
very
a few of us
comfortable.
on there.
We can all snuggle.
Hey, so
Some
can
people get
can
the
anyone
prison-
else help me pick up some of these gold coins? They don't all fit in my bag. It's getting kind of full.
Yeah, I don't have any more room either.
Sure, yeah.
Uh-oh.
Comments will try to pick up coins, I guess.
Try to
Maybe
get
she has people to do that for her.
mostly just platinum. It's more dense in value,
So-
you see.
So if Karik and Milos have both filled up the rest of their pockets and bags with gold, that's most of it, but there's still just some gold left, like one more pile of gold.
How much platinum is there? Is it all gold?
I'm assuming you guys have already taken all the platinum. I'm just saying the rest of it's gold.
I actually don't have a backpack. I probably won't be any use.
I mean, we could close the door up somehow and come get it later.
Oh, I do have a backpack.
There
Only
is
there
Save my
was
space
some kind of
for-
defense system in place that we could. protect
I
against
have
other
a
people.
backpack.
for spacing things out. There is 27 pounds left after they've taken the rest.
I can carry
Oh,
that
it's a small
easily.
pile.
So if you, in Drost's backpack, probably you guys could just scoop the remainder up. But like you open up Milos's bag of holding, and like as you just open it, it's just to the brim with gold. It's
Amazing.
completely full.
Everything else in the bag of holding is just completely buried.
Yeah, so it's like suspended in gold. Okay, so we'll say Drost has some of it, Milos has some of it, Carrick has some of it, but you guys managed to scoop up all of the coins in the room. There still are 4 items here, which I've described already. So whoever wants to take those may.
The tower.
Can we identify those? Can we just take the time to do that now while we're in here?
I mean, yeah, they're. Carrick, you can identify too, right? Should only take us about 20 minutes.
I can tomorrow.
Yeah, let's just take them with us then, and when we do a rest, we can sort that all out.
Yeah, that seems fair.
All right.
None of them seem like they're cursed. Can I see curses?
Detect magic does not detect curses.
Bummer.
Just as a general piece of information.
Almost like it doesn't say detect curses.
I mean, you would see that a cursed item is magic, but you wouldn't be able to tell, yeah,
Right.
yep, that there's a curse.
I mean, I've seen a lot of memes in my day, though.
But all 4 of these things are very magical, for sure. And to describe them again, a tiny figurine of a tower, a silver statue of a raven, a wand, and a robe. The robe is covered in, now that you've got a closer look at it, you've kind of like started to unfold it and look at more of it. It's very ornate, and all of the the areas of it that would be plain cloth are covered in patterns that look like eyes.
Oh.
Ooh.
Want the bloodborne cape?
Then you gotta give up your demonic thing.
You shut your damn mouth. I'm not the
Or,
one
you
who
know, your
cursed
floating
my cards.
shield.
Listen, I'm trying to turn into a Castlevania character, alright? Give me all the magic shit.
You're already halfway there. Good lord.
So who's taking what there?
Alright.
Just so we make sure that...
I'll just hang on to all of it if
Yeah,
because I have
that's
space.
totally fine.
My pockets are full.
My everything is full.
My everything is full.
Thanks to the magic of
Very satisfying.
handy haversack and bag of holding, neither Karek nor Milos is any more weighed down than they were before, but if they open any pocket, there's just gold spilling out.
I'm more weighed
God, I
down
need one of these.
from before because I had to pull things out of my bag of holding
Oh,
to make space for 450 pounds worth of coins.
amazing.
Jesus, that's hilarious.
Luckily, the
funny.
summer is brand new. And it's already full.
The next time we have someone we need to get information from, we should tell him we're going to coin board him and see the disbelief on his face. And then we do it for like 5 seconds and say there's a lot more where that came from.
It's like in Discworld when he's beating the crap out of people with bags of money.
All right. So you guys are on the search for a place to rest. Is that what you were saying?
Mhm.
Yeah, I
thought we
think
just
Go back to the ship.
oh,
I mean,
one
We
way
could
in,
just-
one way out.
we could just jump out the edge of the tower and fly up.
Wait, this area through the wall is to the north of us. There's a lot of beds in like a pretty close amount of time. We can just crash here for the night.
I don't know. I have a couple concerns about sleeping in the mist.
I see no problem here.
I mean, if we can't make it out of the mist, that's one thing. But
I don't even know if I can polymorph at this point.
I mean, we'll have to set a watch down here, but that's fine. I guess.
I can try and carry everyone up. Drost is going to be an issue, but I can fly still for the remainder of the night.
Knowing we're gonna have to come back down.
Oh, I mean, I can fly and then we can sleep.
Minecraft.
If you want to, I mean, I guess we can just leave through the wall right here and then go up. But
You're a noob, man.
Actually,
I
Drost.
don't know if it might be better.
I'm gonna take off the boots. Maybe we can just chill for an hour, and you can attune to these boots, Drost, and you can fly us around. Do you have an attunement slot left? Because I don't think I'll be able to carry you. No offense.
I have several.
Wonderful. And then Carrick starts taking off the boots and hands them to Drost. They're a little small right now, but they'll change to your feet.
I'm not attached to many magic items. Yeah, so we're doing?
Yeah.
I mean, I was gonna say, like, how, since I haven't really checked on this in a while, we've been in here for a while and we've done short rests. Jordan, like, what's the air like? Like, how unpleasant is it? Like, are we?
Oh, so for Faye, Milos, and Drost, it's pretty unpleasant. It's hard to breathe, not like in a you're choking way, but it's like the air is just like heavy here. And it's been hard for you to cast any spells that are really high level. It's hard to get that magic out of your throat, hard to articulate those arcane words fast enough in this heavy air. And you just feel kind of drained and exhausted down here, especially since you've been down here for so long today, after many rests and etc. All the toil you've been through.
Okay, well then that changes Faye's whole tune. She is absolutely trying to get out of here for the night then, because that sounds uncomfy. Before they do the boots thing, I'm just gonna say, like, I've got enough juice left for one more polymorph. Trust, I'll carry you. Don't worry about the rest of this.
Oh, you sure?
Yeah.
Alrighty.
All right. If you're sure.
So I'm gonna just make my way over to the ledge then, since I'm assuming
Yeah.
we're leaving from.
Yep.
You at least, Eli.
Yeah?
Yeah. You wanna hop on my shoulders?
Sure thing. Oh god, it went dark again. Shit, fuck. Okay, this way. Haha. The downsides of having a cone as your light source. You run into a wall and then light is gone. Oh wait.
All right.
Oh shit.
There we go. I couldn't remember the name of tower figurine.
So,
Save a little bit of time later.
what is the order of spells and such being cast here?
First of all, just because this would be a really tremendous way for me to fuck this up, with the construction of how this actually looks, if I am to polymorph into Big Bird inside of this structure, can I get out?
In front of you are essentially like a lot of small pillars from floor to ceiling here, essentially forming what would be a cage for something that large.
All right.
If you were to try and
I'm
polymorph
gonna do
in here.
something very silly.
Do you voice these concerns to the party?
Oh, the fact that I'm thinking about trying to fit as a bird through the pillars?
Yes.
Absolutely, I do.
I'll walk over and say, well, I mean, if you jump out and cast polymorph, I can hit you with some protection from poison that I still have in my item. And that should help make it a little easier.
Oh
think that
yeah,
worked. That was
yeah. Hit me with
half
the
months ago.
protection. Yeah, hit me with the protection from poison.
Bam.
All right, I'm just gonna kind of shimmy and like grip one of the pillars and get around to the other side of it,
Okay.
and I'm gonna cast polymorph from the other side, just so I can kind of flap back.
Okay. So I'll
Do I
just
need to
say,
roll any?
thanks to Milos's protection from poison, you're okay. Suddenly it feels like you can breathe the air here again. You take like the first deep breath you take and it feels like all day. and you're able to cast unimpeded.
All right. I'm Big Bourbon then. I'm just gonna look straight at Drust, make a horrid shriek, and then just kind of open my claws out towards towards the wall. Come here, big man.
All right, I'll get in.
Yep. Get on the bird bus. And I believe I can take 2 more, right? Since Drust is a large boy.
He's a pretty big boy, yeah. You could take 2 more. Leroy would be pretty heavy, too, so I'd say 2 more, not including Leroy. He would count as 2 as well, just because he's
Or
solid
1
metal.
Leroy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey,
Leroy, do you have
someone
any
would.
fight?
Clemens can't get back on her
If
own.
somebody can cast fly on me, then yes. If not, I'm completely exhausted of magic until I take a rest.
I can only cast fly on myself. Oh well. If you could use fly, would you be able to get anyone else up?
I might be able to. I feel a lot stronger ever since I drew those fool cards.
All right. I could use a spell to put you to sleep for 10 minutes, and you might have enough magic.
Oh, sure. I know you've been meaning to try that one out. Does everybody have 10 minutes for me to take a nap?
How long does
I have-
polymorph last?
I am a bird. No. Squawking angrily.
You can leave. That's fine.
The bird lasts for an
Bird, no.
Yeah, polymorph lasts for an hour, but Faye's still mad about it.
I'm just opening my other claw like expectantly towards the wall, waiting for people to get into it.
I mean, Nikarth climbs out.
All right. So just to make sure we've got okay, so Nakareth and Drost are on there. 1 more person can fit on the kaiju chicken.
Double fist.
Can I have a ride?
I'm gesturing with Nikarth in here.
Squawk!
Faye squawks expectantly.
Walking expectantly.
All right, so you've got Nakareth, Clemens, and Drost. Heading back up to the ship?
I'm out.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna do this to indicate you guys have flown away already. Woo!
All right. So the one problem, Leroy, is once I put you to sleep, I'm out of magic and I can't fly anymore on my own.
Okay, well,
So
I hope
we'll
this
see how
can
it
actually put me to
goes.
sleep.
Let's try it.
Right.
I will cast catnap on Leroy. Oh, Eli, did you want a nap too?
Oh, I was just gonna pick Eli up, I think.
Oh,
You can
okay.
target yourself with it.
Yeah. I can go for
I
a
can hit
ride.
myself with it, but probably at least one of us should be awake, and I don't get anything helpful from taking a nap at this
I guess
point.
that's fair.
Bam, catnap.
Boom. If I submit to it, do I fall asleep?
So let's
it does
see.
say willing creatures.
Yes, I remember we had agreed that before, but I want to go over it again real quick. So so when you take a long rest, you must spend that. Yep. You don't need to sleep. And magic can't put you to sleep. But this doesn't necessarily say you sleep, was I think the rules lawyering we do. It just says you become unconscious.
Unconscious.
Yeah.
Right.
It's not the sleep spell.
Right.
So I'd say if you submit to it, I think you're fine. I think that's okay.
All right. Cool.
And I will stand guard for 10 minutes.
Okay, so Leroy, you may take a
Ideal.
short rest.
All right. Ooh, a short rest involves hit dice too.
It does.
I would love to have
Hit
hit
die. Hit die. Hit die. Hit die. Boy, howdy, is this the best healing spell I've seen in a while. There we go. Rest.
Damn.
He turned you off and turned you back on again.
He really did.
Just unrolled the power cable.
Yeah, leave
Have you tried forcing an unexpected reboot?
Yeah, you held the power button down real quick, and then Leroy wakes up 10 minutes later. They really should upgrade those Warforged with SSDs. I'm just saying. Like, take 10 minutes later, he's finished booting up, and you've got your spell slots back, and you're a little bit healed.
Oh, I don't know that I've ever done that before.
So it worked.
Yeah, I feel very powerful.
Oh, nice.
Why? On the three of us that are still here, four of us, three of
Two
us,
of
I can
us.
only target two of us.
Oh, Karak took Eli, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys have flown up as well. So yeah, just the two of you remaining. So you guys fly up as well. Woo!
Woo!
Um.
From far away.
And I believe I still have that map somewhere. Ah, yes. Slam. Once everybody loads in a sec here.
Hey, it's been a long time since we've seen this map.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
It's been years.
Been a while.
Juno exists, and Neko exists.
True.
Yeah.
My boy.
Has Juno starved to death yet?
Girl! My good girl.
Puppy.
I guess more realistically, you guys would be here. That way I don't break the scripts. There we go. Okay. Sick.
All right.
Well, let's waste no time. I guess we can identify all this shit tomorrow. I'm gonna go to my room and attune to this shield before I go the fuck to sleep.
All right. Now that you guys have left the mist, Eli, Leroy, and Clemens, you guys feel weaker upon leaving the mist.
Blech. I was gonna get used to that.
It's like
Nice.
gravity's stronger up here or something.
Who was it? Eli, Clemens, and who?
Leroy.
Leroy.
Garrick, you've been completely unaffected by the mist all day.
Sweet.
The rest of you, Faye, Nakareth, and Drost, and Milos, feel like you can breathe so much better up here. Faye, you were already breathing pretty well since Milos cast a spell on you, but it's like you have gone from a terribly smoky environment to just completely fresh air out in the middle of nature, the freshest air you've ever breathed, it feels like.
Nice.
It does get old being down there for too long.
You can say that again.
It does get old being down there for too long.
You could say that again.
I'm not. Nope. Stop right there.
And
Honestly, stop a couple iterations ago, but
Is anyone doing anything else before you all take a long rest?
I don't think I have anything I can. Well, do I have the materials for crafting? I don't think I have
actually use my spell slot for fly.
I think what we agreed upon, yeah, if you don't have materials, that's the whole thing, but
I don't remember.
I remember our agreed upon method of you crafting in your sleep was you couldn't do more than 8 hours total in a day, but if you're too exhausted to craft while you're awake, you could make up the rest of the 8 hours while you're sleeping because of your sleep crafting thing.
Right.
If you're crafting a dream-related item, yeah. But if you don't have materials, you can't even start, so.
Yeah, I just don't even remember where I would even check what materials I needed.
I DM'd them to you at some point.
Oh, yeah, I found it.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't have any scrolls or 3 rare psionic essences, so and I can't make a psionic essence, and it requires like a week downtime, right?
It's a week of downtime to make an essence, yeah, but you could. I think we agreed. Correct me if I'm wrong, everybody. I think we agreed you could make daily progress towards one, right? Like 1 out of
That's what I
7.
remember.
Yeah.
Yep.
So if you wanted to
okay.
make 1 out of 7 progress on a psionic essence, you could do that.
Sure.
I will do that for Arcane. If I can do that without super fancy special tools.
So Nikarth has a special feature where he can do dream-related crafting while he sleeps.
Gotcha.
So that's what he's doing. Everyone else is too tired to do work during the day, but Nikarth can do it while he sleeps. So that's why he's he has
I'm
had
gonna
a bit
take
too
a
much,
nap.
bit too much action
Also,
today.
I want to give Peleus's magic
Peleus.
staff. Peleus, I couldn't remember Peleus's magic staff to the artificers so they can identify it later.
Didn't our buddy Clemens have that?
Yes, Clemens has the bone staff.
It was already
Mhm.
identified as well.
Oh, okay. Whoops. I'm sorry. It was in my inventory. I'm like, oh, hey. All right.
No, there was a lot of chaos that
Energy
session.
from the-
There was. Yes, it has been identified, and Clemens has it.
If you lightly bonk someone with it, they explode into necrotic lasers.
True.
Right.
Would either of the artificers do any identifying before the long rest of the 4 new items you got?
I think we said we were going to in the morning, but I know a lot of numbers and can count them with decent speed. Can I estimate how long it would take me to count the 22,500 coins in my bag of holding?
We have a room downstairs for that.
You know,
Just
considering
to pile up cash.
you have filled up exactly the weight, and you would definitely be smart enough to know the weight of coins, you would know exactly how many coins you have. Unfortunately, they're mixed gold and platinum, and that conflates things a bit.
That was what I wanted to count.
So if you want to
Or
start
see if I could
counting
figure out counting
the platinum, you could do that. It would take you some time since there's a lot of them, and you're going to have to sort through the entire contents of your bag of holding to find all of them. But
All right, I'm not an
It's turn it
engineer.
inside out.
that's what I
But-
mean, yeah.
Just put it in water, calculate
you know
the
what,
displacement. You know the density of platinum and the density of gold.
My bag of holding holds 500
You know what?
pounds right now.
If you have a way to get that much water up here, I'd allow it. Milos is definitely smart enough.
Hold on, let me just
You ever
cast,
create water, or
I have shape water.
you guys
and
have
I
a
can cast
decanter
it
of endless
over and
water
over again.
somewhere.
It's true, we do.
I have that. So if someone wants to make a nice big basin,
No, I'm just gonna go to bed then.
Okay. That hasn't been used for shenanigans in a while, and that was its only purpose is shenanigans. Disappointed.
Well, we can waterboard people.
We can do it tomorrow. We'll do it
Okay.
tomorrow.
So you all are taking a long rest then, just confirming.
Wait, I just want to confirm I am attuning to my shield. Can I do that?
Yep. You got a spare hour here, that's fine. That can actually be taken as part of the rest, that's fine.
I would have tuned to my hammer,
You
Uh,
would.
but I
You would.
can't.
Not a dwarf.
Not
Actually,
a
wait, real
dwarf.
quick.
SMH.
Jordan, kind of have the shield like noted with the notes I took when we got it, but do you want to make that more like official with all the stats it needs and stuff? Before
Yeah, let me take
don't
down a
know how
note. I'll do that between sessions.
Okay, cool.
Anyone else have items they want made more official?
I
Oh.
mean, I would appreciate some official dragon shards infused with Great Bonfire, but that's not really necessary.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, I got you. Between sessions, I'll get that.
Thank you.
Yeah. I'm good.
Okay.
I really need to find a crappier arm. Although I might just unattune from the Rod of the Pack Keeper. Yeah, I'm gonna unattune from Rod of the Pack Keeper and attune to the Ring of Telekinesis because way cooler.
Okay.
what?
Yep. He did get that.
I mean, a warlock
do I-
got a tuning from a
Oh,
rod of
fair.
a pack
I
keeper?
mean, fair.
Yeah, you're right, but telekinesis at will.
That's
You could be a one-armed
Fair.
robot.
I could be, but then I'd have trouble because my other thing is the Spellguard shield, which I would like to equip, but
Oh,
for
yeah.
a number of reasons cannot.
That would take an arm. Yep.
Mm-hmm. Also, I don't know how to use shields.
Oh, right.
No.
I mean, you could attune to it. Let's read the item.
While holding this shield.
Yeah, same wording as the Sentinel Shield. I
Yeah.
allowed that,
Oh,
so I'd allow
wait.
this.
It might actually not require attunement. Hold up.
Spellguard Shield.
No, it requires attunement.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure something that powerful would. So while
Yeah.
attuned to it and holding it,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, that probably would give you whatever disadvantages having armor on you're not proficient with would give you, but
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
Yeah.
that is the thing.
I could unattune from the headband of intellect as well. Yeah, you know what?
You could.
Breaking attunement fully with brain stuff,
Brain goes burr.
and I will attune to the Spellguard Shield and the Ring of Telekinesis.
Okay.
I'm just,
Why
This
can't
is a
I
bad
hold
idea.
all these magic items?
right? I will do my long rest for the night. But
Yes.
that's weird.
Okay.
It still says I can't attune to the other ones. I don't know how this works.
What are you
I
trying?
didn't get any charges back.
Edit item. Oh, it doesn't think attunement is required.
For what?
Attune to either of them, like D&D Beyond, or
Oh,
not,
yeah,
whatever this
Probably just didn't import them properly.
Foundry. That's it.
I think that was a bug in Foundry back when I imported that stuff, is that it wasn't all items had the required attunement thing just wiped from them. They were saved.
Yeah,
So
yeah. That's why I have to keep looking it up.
yeah.
All right. So now I'm way less brain. Not that Foundry knows that. My intelligence was 12 before.
Significantly less brain. Okay, anything else before the long rest, or is everyone just going to sleep?
Sleeping.
Sleeping.
Leap.
I sleep.
Okay. For getting through the dungeon, you've taken down Captain Peleus, you've looted the treasury room. You guys all reached level 12 on this long rest.
Oh.
Oh my goodness.
I'm
I don't even know what to
hoping
do with myself.
for most of you, this should be relatively quick. So if we can get that done before the end of the session, you guys could continue. But I'm happy to just dedicate the rest of the session to leveling up if we want to.
I only
Level
get an
12 is an
ASI.
ASI, yeah. But some people who multi-classed, it might be a little more conflicted.
I know what I'm doing on my multi-class, so
Okay.
I'm multi-classing into barbarian.
Let's see, so 3. So it's okay.
How do I change the levels
Full
again?
set.
When you open up the class on your features tab,
Oh, okay.
Right.
Features. Yep, found it.
under details, yeah, you can just increase it.
Edit.
Level
Detail.
12. Oh, I get an ASI. Nice.
Yep.
You know what that means.
Anyone who didn't multi-class should get an ASI this level.
I have a question for you, DM.
Mhm.
For penalties to maximum HP, do those get fixed on a long rest?
The one you got hit with does, yes.
Let's see. What's my
Go ahead.
Long rest. Do we long rest?
Yes.
1d8?
Yeah.
Long rest
just,
and level up.
Just making sure.
Oh.
Ooh, 7 hit points.
Nice. Hell yeah.
And are we still working with the feat progression thing that I was doing
Feat progression thing that you were doing.
for Shadow and Fey Touched?
Yeah, can you remind me?
I was delaying getting those feats for story moments, but they were my level 12 and 8 ASIs. So I just took the ASI at level 8, and then we're switching them over as it goes.
Right. Yes. So I ended up going back on that because it took you so long to get to the point in the story that got you Fey Touched. So I just
Oh.
gave you the whole Fey Touched, I think was the deal.
Shadow Touch is what I have now.
Shadow
but
Touched,
yeah.
rather. Yes. So you haven't had any exposure to Fey magic yet.
Mhm.
So yeah, that would be a tricky one.
Yeah, and I'm happy to wait for it, but I can just boost this level and then later trade a half of my ASI for
Yeah, let's say
getting that as a story thing.
take an ASI now, and if in the near future there's an opportunity, I'll just keep that in mind that you want to retroactively respec that. I think that's fair.
All right, cool. Yeah. Awesome. My charisma's back up to +4 at level 12. Yeah. Let's go.
See, I'm just glad I had enough odds that it didn't actually change my modifiers, but I'm still so sad that I can't get 16 dex and 20 wisdom this time.
Yeah, that's rough. I mean, I hit two or three of them.
Yeah.
At least you're an
2 of them,
astral self
yeah.
monk, where wisdom is really the main thing.
Uh,
AC helps, but it's not
they changed it so that you can use either your dex or your wisdom for the astral arms, and it's not just your wisdom anymore.
I mean, yeah, but wisdom would make you single attribute dependent, so
yeah,
why not?
So always do that.
Shit! I forgot I also got the full increase my Constitution modifier, so that gets me 67.
Yes, roll to health.
I'm up to 123 health.
Nice.
Boy, rolled
yeah,
a 5 out of 10. Not too
anyone
bad.
can
Wow, I'm
roll
at like
or average.
literally half.
And 99 health.
I'm good, hardly nothing here.
I was 67.
Yeah.
I took my ASI, so I'm up to 20 strength. Just FYI.
Nice. Yeah, level 12 is a little bit boring because you usually just get an
Oh.
ASI, maybe some spell points or slots.
Wait, I don't think I adjusted my health for my Constitution increase. So I should have another 11 points of health.
That could make sense. Yep.
Because I was low 50 when we entered here anyway.
Let's see. So if you've got,
I think I need 11 more.
you've got 12d8 plus 12 essentially.
Is it ASI or feet? Is that
Yep.
the?
So a reasonable expectation for Nakarat's max health on if you rolled all average would be 66, including the plus 11. So I mean, you could have rolled really well in the past, and I don't remember either way, but
I had a few that were pretty good.
okay. Yeah, I'll go ahead and I'll say go ahead and add it then. It's probably fine.
Thank you.
If you rolled really well for a couple levels, then that would probably add up to another, that much.
Okay, so plus 11 is 78. Thank God I'm not so easy to kill anymore.
The fool gave you at least something.
Yeah.
Yeah. My strength mod is 2 higher now, or at least 1 higher. No, 2 higher.
You could probably multi-class to like fighter.
Access the GM to access my wizard spells. I can't remember how I do that here.
So
Do I add new
you got
ones?
talked over. What would you say?
I want to add more wizard spells since I leveled up. Is that
Yes.
accessible from the wizard class, or do I access a compendium?
So on the wizard class, there is the wizard spell list at level 1. If you open that up, it's got all the spells you can drag onto your sheet from there. Yep.
I was going to rework my invocations as well. That might take work. I get another invocation, a 6th one. And I want to get Agonizing Blast.
Nice.
Those should be accessible from the warlock list as well. You should be able to drag them over from the invocation feature.
I'm back up to 22.
Invocation feature.
Back up to 22. Hell yeah.
Nice.
Again, to change out cantrip.
Yep.
Also, can I take skilled?
As your feature? Yep. As your feat, you can take. Skilled specifically.
3 skill or tool proficiencies.
Yes. Have you looked at skill expert by any chance?
I
okay.
did briefly.
Yeah, it's much less than I thought. Never mind.
Yeah.
You get 1 ability score, 1 proficiency, and 1 expertise instead of just 3 proficiencies.
Yeah, and if like I take a tool, I already get expertise.
Yes, that makes sense. Okay, gotcha.
Can you remind me what if I want to roll for HP, what are the rules on that?
So you look at your class, sorcerer, and it should say near the top what hit dice you have.
Mm-hmm.
So you roll that die, or you can choose the average, whichever one you feel better with. If you roll, you re-roll ones in this campaign.
Okay.
And then you add your Constitution modifier, and that's how much you increase your HP by this level.
Okay, so if I've got a 1d6, would the average be 3 or 4?
The average would be 4.
Okay.
I believe, because it's it would be 3.5 and you round up on hit dice averaging.
Yep.
All right, thank you. Then, okay, I'm just gonna look at feats then.
All right.
My spell book. You know,
Yeah,
I'm never using this. I never use the spells from Book of Ancient Secrets. I'm getting rid of it. So I'll take
Delete.
Agonizing Blast and
Oh, I also have to change my infusion.
what was Speak with Dead at Will might be good. Input from party. Should I take all languages back or something else?
If it's read,
Mm-hmm.
I think you
wouldn't be a
can.
bad idea.
For invocations, I believe you can only swap 1 per level, but you're getting a new one.
Yeah, and I also
swap.
gained 1 this level.
Gotcha. Yep.
Because at level 13, I'm gonna get Tongue of the Sun and Moon, so I'll be able to speak and understand anything.
Okay, yeah, so I was considering, like, Speak with Dead at Will is really good. Especially given where we are right now, and if
Pretty
that
solid.
takes us to level 13. What's that?
That's pretty solid, yeah.
Yeah. Also, I love this UI. Like,
hey, with Speak with Dead at Will, we could go back into well,
we could talk to that dead guy who's on the
captain.
circle.
yeah,
Oh, the captain? I was meant the guy in the secret library.
that too.
What UI are you talking about?
No, the guy in the dead corpse that like astral projected from that circle in the secret library. Remember there was a skeleton on the ritual circle?
Yeah, the skeleton. Gotcha. That's what you're talking about.
Yeah.
But you said you yeah, gotcha. Okay, got it.
I was thinking Peleus, but then I remembered that he didn't actually know where the prophecy was either.
Yeah. Well, now that he's dead, yeah, I feel like Whispers of the Grave pretty good. My brain's not as good anymore, so like trying to read the Draconic Prophecy might not go so well anyway.
Hmm.
Yeah, I'll take Whispers of the Grave.
All right.
Swiss Army Warlock.
Jordan, quick question. I know in the past D&D Beyond has kind of fucked over Foundry. If I sign in, is that going to fuck it up, or do I just would I have to go into Faye's old character in there and start tooling around for it to intervene?
It would be Faye's old character, and you would have to have that extension still installed.
Okay.
If you don't got the extension installed, it should be fine.
Maybe I can get rid of the extension then. Okay, great. Thank you.
No
successfully made it from level 11 to level 12 without ever touching True Seeing. Or no, I did. I did once.
See, if you had spell slots, that would have been useful against the dragon, probably.
It's a 1 per day. I didn't consider it, but it's a once per day free.
Oh no.
Yeah, Mystic Arcana.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I guess that might have. I don't know. I already knew it was an illusion. Like,
Yeah,
that
true.
that dispel helped you pretty quick there.
yeah. I'm really. I was like, maybe because if I thought conjuration, like get rid of whatever is summoning it, but that also works.
Heck.
All right, I'm level 12. My AC really isn't 25 though. Should be
Yeah,
19.
old bugs still
Ooh.
present on these sheets, unfortunately.
Actually, instead of 18 charisma, can I take shield proficiency? There's a feat for that, right?
There was a UA one that got dropped. Let's see.
Ow, motherfucker! I just rolled over my toe.
You should not do that.
That hurt.
Yeah,
that is unfortunate. So there is shield expert.
That sounds like something where you have to already know how to use a shield.
I don't think so. I think it gives you proficiency. But the problem is it's not on D&D Beyond anymore because it got dropped from UA, but I was still going to allow it, but I don't think I wrote it down anywhere.
No, oh, never mind. I'm looking at skill expert. Never mind.
Yeah.
I can just get a Sharpie out and write on my monitor.
Anarch Arcana. Feats. 2020 feats. Shield training. That's what it's called. So you get strength, dexterity, or constitution +1. Proficiency with shields. Donning or doffing a shield is a free action for you, rather than a full action. And if you have spellcasting or pack magic feature, you can use the shield as a spellcasting focus.
Ooh, less
Great, I
good
can
than
trade.
that, but
trade my
moderately
rod for
armored
that.
also gives proficiency in shields.
True.
Oh. Yeah, can you like paste the text of that somewhere?
Mm-hmm. You got it. I'll throw that in Discord.
Thank you.
All right, guys, should I take dark vision or fly?
One of the two.
Spell?
Yeah, you definitely should.
Referring to dark vision, the spell?
Yes.
I would take fly.
Yeah, that was mildly sarcastic. One of those is a little bit easier to find utility in. It is tempting.
And I use dark vision all the time on a druid, but fly is definitely
It is very good.
more applicable.
Yeah, I've had dark vision up since, or as a non-concentration effect since level 2.
True.
I was really trying to be creative, but I just took fly and fireball.
I mean, great spells.
Hell yeah.
Those are fucking both fantastic.
Yeah. There's a reason they're so common.
More fireballs.
Right, maul of fire.
So who's still leveling up?
I'm
Hold on.
I am just working on deciding a feat, but that can.
Okay, yeah, no
I
worries.
think inspiring leader. Maybe that's a good turn of character for Faye.
That's a
Maybe I
pretty
do
solid
that,
one.
Yeah.
especially since
I
Eli's
like it.
last three.
What?
Oh, I'm just saying since I guess that doesn't have anything to do with inspiration. I was just thinking that those tags sound the same since we are going in different parties. Yeah, I like that. I'm gonna take inspiring leader as my feat instead
great
of
one.
ability score. Yeah. All right, I'm done.
I haven't
yeah, I
swapped
forgot
my
about
infusion
the
yet,
characters.
but I don't need to right now because I'm going to keep the same infusions.
Oh, you're gonna keep the same ones active right now? Okay.
Like, yeah.
Makes sense. Okay. Yeah, so just keep a note that you'll change that between sessions or something.
Yep.
Is everybody ready to finish the long rest then?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, does anybody want this headband of intellect? I'm not using it anymore.
I'll take it if no one else wants it.
It
Smart
might
Drost.
make you stupider.
It will not.
Okay.
Like,
I mean, I
it
don't have
was
much
Here you go.
use for it.
so probably not worth it for me.
Headband of wrinkles.
Yeah. Can you drag that over to Drost for me then?
Yes.
Thank you.
Did Drost's character not make it to the boat? Or is he under
no.
someone?
Oh no!
I'm on the bottom.
Oh, you're
Oh,
under
that's
someone.
how it
Okay, I
is.
was like, I can't click on Drost. Where'd he go? All right, here we go. So, Headband of Intellect is making its way over to Drost. Boop.
I
you go.
swapped my spell storing item to aid.
Good one. Good choice. All right. So it's the next morning. Does anyone like to start identifying things, or do you have any other courses of action you'd like to do now that it's morning?
I would love to identify some stuff.
All right.
Wait, I have to attune to Dancing Sword too.
Let's just spend our morning eating breakfast and identifying some
I'm
shit.
covered.
I mean, technically,
Uh.
if you could be a one-armed robot and have your shield be also your focus arm because of
I could. I
because
just
of
plonk the shield on one side.
well, I mean, since if you're taking shield training, you could use that as a focus, and then having one
Right,
arm
yeah.
is less of a problem.
Or I could give somebody else the Dancing Sword.
That's a possibility as well.
I really don't have a lot of items that I can use because of this impediment. I hold up my arm.
I mean, that looks like an arm, not an impediment.
I pull it off.
Ah, okay, that makes a little bit more sense.
Yes, this one's special, and I can rocket it into the sky, and it comes back.
Yeah, and to be clear, other prosthetic limbs in D&D have had their attunement removed, but because that one has special properties, that's why it's still attunement, unfortunately. Yep.
Alright, so I suppose I'll take time to attune to that headband.
You know what I would say, Eric?
Mhm.
I think I would allow you to use that arm as an arm, but not use the rocket punch properties of it if you would unattune from it, if that makes sense. Kinda
Sure,
go half
yeah.
in on it, you know?
I'm cool with that, yeah. I will break attunement from that and attune to the Dancing Sword.
That way it's a little more in line with the other prosthetics in the game, but it still is like a magic weapon you could attune to, theoretically.
Right. Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
You attune from an arm that could hold a sword. You can attune to a sword that doesn't need an arm.
Is that a dodgeball reference?
No.
Okay, so somebody called out their identifying things. So I'll go through
Yes.
an order here.
Ate some breakfast, and he is splitting breakfast with Milos and the team while Milos and him pour over these items.
All right, so first up, you've got a robe with many eyes all over it. It's very ornate, and the cloth itself is like a deep crimson, and the eyes are a bit. Several of them have different irises to them, but all of them have like the whites are actually like golden threads and stuff. It's a very pretty but also unsettling robe. The eyes don't look natural. They look like the kind of eyes you'd see on creatures in nature that are trying to scare off predators, things like that. Like just weird patterns, greater than life, more colorful than you'd expect. Very strange. You begin to identify it, and you uncover the knowledge that it is a robe of eyes. And I will just read over the effects of that real quick.
I got the card already.
The robe lets you see in all directions. You have advantage on perception checks that rely on sight. You have dark vision out to a range of 120 feet. You can see invisible creatures and objects, as well as into the ethereal plane out to a range of 120 feet. So, pseudo true sight. The eyes on the robe can't be closed or averted. Even if you close your own eyes, you can still see through the eyes on the robe.
Better in some
Everybody
ways
pray
than
for
through sight.
guidance.
The downside to it is bright lights near you can cause you to be blinded. For example, the light spell or the daylight spell can cause you to be blinded for 1 minute due to your intense vision sensitivity being near those bright lights and having no way to hide from them. But as long as you can stay away from bright lights, very good.
Interesting. It's actually really cool.
So who would take that?
Require attunement?
It does.
Clemens already has a
And it
fancy cape.
is-
She requires no other.
Yeah, and it is a robe, so you couldn't wear it with another robe or cloak, like a cloak of protection, etc. No stacking cloaks.
I was gonna say I've seen a rogue do that.
Back in cloaks.
Looking like the kid from Christmas
Dig
Story.
through all of my cloaks and pull out the other one.
So any thoughts on who should take that?
I
He
will
was
skip.
eyes among
Yeah.
us.
Do I technically have eyes?
Yes.
Bummer.
I mean, who wants it?
I mean, I could use it. I can't see in the dark normally. But I don't know if it would be better suited for on someone else.
I mean, if no one else is laying claim, I think you should go
Oh,
for
fuck!
it.
Wait, hold on!
You've been muted.
I would like it. I have trouble seeing in the dark, and I feel like the rest of y'all don't have that problem.
Imagine how many
Yes, that
cones
seems
could
like a
have
great
with
idea, Eli.
those.
Yes, this
I feel like this is a good one. How many things am I attuned to? I don't
3.
say out loud. How did you know?
Speaking of only being able to attune to 3 things, on a Foundry note, how do I change that to be higher?
The right number you should be able to just click and edit because you're an
I
artificer.
can see in all
cannot- okay.
directions, which I think is pretty cool.
How many can you attune to right now, Milos?
4.
Okay, as a GM, I think I can do that for you. Do you have a feature that increases your attunement slots, Kark, or did you multi-class out before that?
I think
No,
that's level
I
10.
have the same feature.
Okay, perfect. So you're already at 4.
Woo!
So, Milos, do you concede it to Eli, or do you want to?
Yes, I will.
Okay, I was gonna say we could roll off for it or something. You guys could.
I can make my own methods of seeing
Mind
in the
if I
dark,
roll
and
for you?
Eli has a harder time.
You guys could play
Oh,
Boulder
hell
Parchment Shears
yeah!
for it. Best 2 out of 3.
Roll off. Don't you mean fight to the death?
I mean,
How
yes.
can I just, how do
I will get it to your inventory for you real quick.
yay.
Bloop. Robe of Eyes. Okay.
Yay.
The second thing, there are 3 things remaining. A silver little statue of a raven, a wand, and a small figurine of a tower. Made of what looks to be like iron. Very small, like could fit in your hand. Which one do you guys choose to identify next?
We have a pet tower, guys.
Oh, it's such a cute little tower.
Considering
Eric is interested in the Raven, so he's gonna go for
Get
that.
out of there, man.
Okay. So you identify a figurine of wondrous power, which is a small, in this case, a raven. So you can use an action to speak the command word and throw the figurine to a point in the ground within 60 feet of you, and it becomes a living creature. There's some rules about what happens if the space is occupied, etc. It is friendly to you and your companions. It understands your languages and obeys your spoken commands. If you issue no commands, it defends itself but takes no other actions. And for the Raven specifically, you do summon the Raven stat block, and it takes 2 days to recharge after you use it. However, it also grants you the Animal Messenger spell at will while it's out, and it can remain active for 12 hours at a time.
That's sick. That's like a good way for us to keep in touch with each other.
I mean,
After we
depends on how far it can go before turning back.
Let me check Animal Messenger real quick, but I think that can go pretty damn far.
So it can be active for up to 12 hours, and Animal Messenger is 50 miles per 24 hours, but it can only be active for 12, so it could go 25 miles.
Ah, gotcha.
25 miles.
So all we have to do is stay within a 25-mile radius of one another. Easy.
It is still otherwise a Raven, though. You could use it as a lookout. It's good at perception. It can fly, etc.
And you said it can talk, right?
Are we?
It understands your languages. It obeys your spoken commands. It does not say it can talk. All right. Who wants that? It does not require attunement. You just speak the command word.
I guess I can hang on to another magic item.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, if no one's interested in it, Carrick would hold on to it.
It's more which party wants it.
That's fair too.
We do have more communication abilities with Leroy.
Yeah.
All right. Someone in our group can take it then. I'm straight out on attunements.
It doesn't require attunement.
Does
Yeah,
not
I
require
guess
attunement.
I'll grab it.
Okay, so I think Carrick and Faye won it then. Which one of you's taking it?
Carrick, you can grab that one. I'm bad at keeping track of things.
Okay, so I'll throw... That is now in your inventory, Carrick. Next up, there's a wand and a small figurine of a tower made of metal.
I'll check out the tower.
All right. This is an instant fortress. You can use an action to place this on the ground and speak its command word. Does not require attunement. It rapidly grows into a fortress that remains until you use an action to speak the command word to dismiss it, which only works if the fortress is empty. And it gives some information about the size and stuff. It's immune to the knock spell and similar magic in order to break into it. Yeah, gives you a portable home that is hard to break into and very safe.
Pretty cool.
Which party needs that more?
They do have an airship.
You had a tower.
They do have an airship. We should have a tower. Although we have my son, potentially.
Potentially.
Lamau.
We could put your son in a tower, maybe.
You have your son's head.
Talk to my tower, my son.
We just have to assemble Exodia to get Leroy's son back.
Yeah. We'll just walk across the countryside with a Titan. I'm here for it.
So is that
I think we should
official?
take the tower.
The party without the airship gets the tower? Is that what people are feeling?
Seems like a good idea.
I think that's fair.
All right. Who in particular wants it on their character sheet so I can...
I've already got it, but anybody else can have it.
Well, Leroy, hold up.
All right. Leroy's got Instant Fortress. And finally, the wand is a wand of lightning bolts. It has 7 charges. You can use an action to cast lightning bolt, and you can spend extra charges to upcast it.
Somebody who's blurred use that multiple times with the interact with an object.
Somebody who's what?
Can somebody who is blurred use an object action? Because
hasted.
restricted from. Yeah, sorry. They're normally restricted from casting spells. Could they use the wand though?
I think haste has specific actions it allows you to do, and use a magic
one of which
item is separate
Gotcha.
from use an item.
Never
I
mind.
do recall. That's why rules is
And
written. You
Sherry's
can't
probably home.
drink a potion as a thief rogue, which is ridiculous to me.
Yep.
Isn't dark at that.
Yeah, using a magic item is a separate action.
Yeah, she's
'Cause,
usually not concerned about
um,
fireworks.
Magic items have specific actions listed on their cards.
Yep.
That's why they're different, rather than
Gotcha.
the use an object action, which is general. So yeah, haste wouldn't work on that, but otherwise, I mean, it's lightning bolt with DC 15, and you can upcast it a bunch.
I mean, I don't really have the hands for it. My hands are fairly full whenever I need combat.
How many charges does it have on it?
It can hold 7 charges, and it regains 1d6 plus 1 daily.
You probably want to give it to somebody who isn't a spellcaster, right?
It does require attunement.
Yeah.
And it requires attunement by a spellcaster. specifically.
Gotcha.
See, I really wish I could attune to this ring of jumping I have, but I'm literally just too afraid to unattune from the amulet of proof and detection against proof. Yeah.
Just invite the Huri.
Clemens will hold on to the wand. You can figure out if somebody wants it later.
Listen, I'm already a walking fate, Bob. I don't need this to find me now.
You already drew tower. How much risk? Tower and hangman. How much risk can it get?
I don't know.
In a few short moments. In a few short moments, you won't be part of my party, so I'm not worried.
Wait, I mean, we drew tower
We drew
and we
two.
got a tower. It all makes sense.
The party is not.
Watch out for the hanged man, guys.
Yeah, the party is not split yet. I will announce that. But,
I meant, what was the split again? I forget who was with who in the split.
I mean, it's not gonna happen for another.
Yeah, it's probably a bit.
I believe it's Carrick, Nikarth, Faye, and Clemens, and then on the other side, Drost, Leroy, Milos, and Eli.
That is right.
You back, but I don't.
Sorry.
So which caster wants a bunch of free lightning bolts?
I'll hold on to it. And
I would have
I've got
mind.
attunement, so
if
I'm
you
gonna
want it, then please
pass
take it, because I don't think I'll ever use it.
Okay. I mean, I'm sure I can make some room in my attunement slot here.
You two are on the same party too, so if you want to hand it back and forth later, that's a
Yes.
possibility.
Worst case, you could just break it down for arcane essences or some shit.
Yeah.
True. All right, wand of lightning bolts going to Carrick for now.
Dope. And Carrick is also just gonna unload like 6,000 gold onto the boat.
Yeah, Milos is gonna do that
He's just
too,
gonna do
but like
all of the
on the
unloading
second deck,
coins.
not on the top deck. I'm not putting that on the top deck.
Yeah, that's a better idea.
All right, so collectively you guys pile together the gold, and I'll say one of you, or collectively you count out the platinum separately, and you know how many coins there are otherwise. And in total, it takes you a while because there's a lot of coins here, thousands. There are over 30,000, no, just under 30,000 coins in total here. 2,179 platinum.
Ooh.
27,652 gold.
Damn.
6,752.
I'll put that in the D&D chat and the Foundry chat.
Oh, we broke money.
I'm adding it to the storage right now.
Party funds. Yeah.
All right. All right. So, productive session. You guys broke into the House Lorandar treasury, made out with a absolute shit ton of gold, several fun new items, and then you rested and all got a level. I think that's where we'll end for tonight. In game, that was a very long day. You guys were, it was pretty much midnight when you got back. You had a lot of fights. You were very tapped, but you made it out alive.
Thank you very much for running.
Thank you
Sure.
for running.
Thank you for running.
Thank you for running.
Thank
Back
you
into
so
that
much.
damn place.
Let's see.
All right.
Has
Oh, no.
somebody already